Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, away from Tel Aviv. Barbados when I hustle.
On first down, Favre. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there the moment the ball gets to the receiver. And he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Favre on second down. Looking deep for Hayward Bay. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Darius Hayward Bay, 75 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And a touchback here as Walker will sit on this one.
At their own 25-yard line.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Got a man, it's Randy Moss, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
At the 37-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 45-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, Jackson. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And that may have been incomplete, but he reminds me so much of when my dad used to take me to the baseball stadium and watch the home run hitters in batting practice. I'll get to the stadium early just to watch this kid throw it. He can throw it out of the stadium.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. To throw again is Jackson. Man open, it's Moss, complete. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
Falcons. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
And Jackson throwing once more. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
Sanders.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Jackson will throw again. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
A gain of 3 brings brings up 2nd and goal.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Brought down at the 2.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Sanders' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Favre. Looking deep for Hayward Bay. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Ryan Dawkins, the safety, with a pick.
The 2nd down pass intercepted.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Their own 19-yard line.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. He's got a 1st down and more past the 30. Finally taken down at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Seahawks 7, Falcons 3.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him.
Complete to Barrett.
They'll get a couple yards on that one. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool the defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
It's now 2nd and 6.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Quickly into the hands of Waller. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
At the 33-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Jackson flushed out right. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Picked off by the Hall of Famer, Night Train Lane. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
Brandon, I'm not going to tell him that you called him old in our pregame meeting, but this guy has been around a long time. If there's a trick in the book, he knows it. He probably even wrote a few chapters, and this is what he's always had, and that's a nose for the football. He's able to come away here with the interception.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Looking deep for Hayward Bay. That's going to be caught. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Darius Hayward Bay. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes the score Seahawks 14, Falcons 3. Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. He may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson escaping. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney and the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. First and 10, it's Favre. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. From the gun, it's Favre. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And this one is right down Broadway. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and a touchback here as Walker will sit on this one. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a first down, his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That's another.
Again, Jackson.
First down.
He goes full extension, and he's got it. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
Throwing is Jackson. Steps away to his left. And here he'll get it down to the 7. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
1 yard on the play. It's now third and goal.
From the gun, Jackson. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Marvin Harrison there to make the grab. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fields this way up at the 17. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum is sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Looking deep for Hayward-Bay. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for second and 23. Favre. Looking deep for Hayward-Bay. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Looking deep for Hayward-Bay. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Night Train Lane. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
That's into the hands of Edwards. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
17 yards and a 1st down for Atlanta.
49-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. That's complete to Moss out of the backfield. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
1st and 10.
That one goes for 24 yards. Jackson now, operating from the gun. He's got it. And the Falcons are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. 10 more there and another 1st down.
1st down.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Lamar Jackson scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive. Go through the air and in the end with a touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This is taken just shy of the 10. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, So we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Brian Dawkins, the safety, with a pick. I'm surprised with the lead in a one-score game this late. They're even putting the ball in the air in that situation.
Almost makes me feel like the head coach might be second-guessing himself by not clicking on and saying, all we're doing is running it here. But give credit to the guys on defense. They made a play that they absolutely had to have to give themselves a chance to be in this game.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards on the play. First down.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down. Got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understanding where they are on the field?
He'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
He may try and run for this. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
At the 27-yard line.
Here's Jackson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
He's back to throw. The quick slant caught. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. So the lanes continue to be there for Lamar Jackson to run that football. That his 2nd touchdown run of the game.
You know what I would like? I'd like for us to be able to go into a defense's room after playing Lamar Jackson and watch the tape and see how much of a lane was really there and how much he created just through his talents. In any event, Lamar Jackson finds the end zone, doesn't he?
He always seems to, but that's a good point. We sometimes put blame on the defense. Maybe we just need to praise Lamar Jackson a little bit more. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and win it there. But, you know, sitting up here in the booth,
take some gambles.
I say let's go for this thing, try and push it, and maybe catch the defense back on their heels a bit.
See if they do that. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. He's going to go up top again. And this is going to be intercepted. Brian Dawkins, the safety, with a pick. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. So it all rests now on the right foot of Jason Sanders. This from Tom Dempsey range here.
the 44-yard line.
That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals,